Hey guys, welcome back to Wreath by Libby. I'm Libby. Today we're going to be working on a candy cane themed wreath. I've got a 14-inch wire frame. I've got some border stripe that I got from Craft Outlet. Got some pot cleaners and a variation of ribbon over here. So I'm going to turn the camera down. Okay, we're going to get started here. Get that out of the way. Now what I do is I take and load my frame first. I'm going to come in on the inside two rings here, and I'm going to just go on the brackets and put one on every bracket. Now I think this is just going to be a simple wreath. I haven't gotten all my Christmas stuff down yet, so I've got just the bare necessities out so far. So how many of y'all have moved on to Christmas and are done with Halloween and Thanksgiving? Or Halloween and fall? I'm about there. I think I'm going to do one more of each. And I think I'm going to call it. Unless I get an order. Okay, on the outside two rings, I'm going to come about 2 finger lengths or about 2 inches from the bracket. On each side. So I'm going to come right here also and put one. And that's what it's going to look like in each section. So I'm going to get that done and I'll be right back. Okay, so that gives me 18 ties. I got 6 on the inside and 12 on the outside. Okay, so we're going to get our mesh cut now. And this is a 10-inch by 10-yard roll. And we are going to use the whole roll. Now I do use a cutter. You don't have to. You can use scissors, whatever. I just find it easier to cut like this. And I'm going to cut these at about 18 to 19 inches. Well, no, about 19 to 20 inches. And I'm going to cut the whole entire roll. Okay. I'm not going to make you watch me, so I'll be back when I'm done with this. Okay, I got all that cut. I'm going to make some room over here. Make sure y'all can see. Now what I like to do, it rolls up on its own naturally. I find where it is cut at, and I put it curl side down. And I curl the end up about twice. And I scrunch it down the middle. And I leave enough at the other end to curl it under twice. And then I scrunch through. And I just put it on here. Now there's all different kinds of ways you can use your mesh. This is just the way that I'm doing it today. I'll show y'all again. Roll under, under, scrunch through the middle. Roll under twice, and then scrunch through. And you just place it on that tie and twist it in real good. Okay? And I like to fluff my ruffles as I go. Okay, so I'm going to get this filled up, and I'll come back and show you what's next. Okay guys, so this is what we have. Very full wreath. Okay? And the sign's going to go on there. It's going to probably go in the middle. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make 2 bows, maybe 3. And put one here, one here, one here. And then do some ribbon tails. So, let me show you my ribbons. This is a lot of red and white, a lot. I've got this candy ribbon, it's got the peppermints, and it also has candy canes on there. So we're going to use that one. This is a piece of roll. This here is barely used. This is a diagonal stripe. I've got 2 pieces of rolls of this. They are exactly the same, but I'm going to try and get rid of these. And it's just a polka dot on a white background. Now most of this, I think all of this is satin ribbon. And I wanted to throw in a plain color, and since the bow on the sign is green, I'm going to throw in some green in our bow. So we're going to use that. And then I have this 2.5-inch diagonal stripe. So it's going to be a lot of red and white, a lot of red and white. And I'm almost thinking it's too much red and white. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let me get my bow maker out. I got some zip ties and some pipe cleaners. Let's start with this one, the 2.5-inch. And cut that crimped edge off. And I think I'm just going to do 12-inch tails. Hold on, I got to fix my bow maker. Okay, fixed. 12-inch tails. I'm going to come in and twist it. Okay. Then I'm going to do a 6-inch loop. And I'm going to twist it. Do another 6-inch loop. And twist it. And I'm going to make a short tail on this side. It's going to be 8 inches. Well, about 7 inches. It don't have to be 8 inches. I'm going to bring this one up. Okay. Y'all, I think I need a plain red ribbon or something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. this one. This one's going to be a short one. Okay, now this loop is going to be about a 1/2 inch shorter than the first one. Bring the tail down. All right. Let's go in with this. Yeah. It's still green in the very middle of the bow. Okay, I'm going to start on the opposite side so my tails are not all on one side. Okay. Come in about a 1/2 inch shorter than the last loop. Now this is some very weird ribbon. It looks and it feels like satin on one side, and it looks and feels like plastic on the top, almost like a jelly roll. I don't know. It's weird, but it works. Okay, now I'm going to come in with this. Start my tail on the opposite side as my last one. Making my loops a little bit shorter each time. Green does help, doesn't it? Okay, and this one I'm just going to make one little loop in the middle. No, I'm not. I'm going to come back in with that green on the top. Okay. Should I? I don't know. No. Just the one here. Just the one little loop. All right. Take our zip tie, run it underneath everything. Up, grab it with your other hand, twist that around to the back, get your pipe cleaner, put it right through that hole, and pull it snug. Fix your tails and your loops. Not completely fluffing it, you're just getting everything about where you want it to be. And then you pull it super tight and you trim the excess off just like so. Now you can come in and trim your tails. Now since these are satin ribbons, y'all know I cut these at angles. They don't have to be all the same angle. Okay. You want to do the top tails also. I'm going to cut these down a little bit more. And there we have bow number 1. Cute. Okay, so I guess I need to put this sign on here. You know, I'm frazzled today. I don't know why. Okay, this sign I got from Craft Outlet. It's kind of big. It measures 13 inches across and 12 inches tall. So it's going to cover a right big amount. Okay. There are several ways you can attach a sign. This comes with one of those little sawtooth hangers. And I don't usually take the tape off. I just poke a hole through the tape just for that extra security that it don't scratch anything or come off unwelded or whatever. There's still a little bit of tape on there. But I'm going to run a pipe cleaner through here. I'm trying to see how heavy it is. Yeah, I think if I do that, I may still have to put some on the side. So yeah, I'm gonna take my drill with a teeny tiny little drill bit in there. I don't even know if you can see it right there. Teeny tiny little drill bit. And I'm going to put some holes in the red sections. Now y'all, if you're not comfortable doing this, please don't do it. You can buy these little sticky tab things. Or you can hot glue some pipe cleaners to it. I just find this works better for me. Okay. Now I'm just going to run this through here. And y'all know I hate wire, so this time I'm not going to use wire. I'm going to use this pipe cleaner here. And twist it around, and you always want to twist the sign, not the pipe cleaner. It just makes it tighter. I just kind of get them even. Couple times. Okay, now I got 3 points to attach. And I'm going to find out where I want it. And I'm going to start with the middle. And I'm going to find a bracket. Okay. It will cooperate. feeding it through the mesh. See, that's on there pretty good. Now come to the side, feed it through. If it don't land on a bracket, that's okay. This is just extra support on the sides. Getting these wires up. Okay. So that's what we got. Okay. Now our first bow we're going to put right down here. Feed it through there. Make sure it's sitting the way you want it to sit. Okay. Now we're going to make another bow to put right here, just like the first one. And a 12-inch tail. Six-inch loop. One on each side. And then tail. You can start on either side you want to. I just do it this way. Sometimes I do it another way. I'm going to start the tail on this side this time, the short tail. I'm going to make my loops a little bit shorter each time. What did I do next? I did the green. Didn't I? Yes. And I switch sides for my short tail, so they're not all on one side. Okay. I'm going to use the other roll just to make sure I got it. Short tail. And this is that one little loop. Alright. Zip tie. Spin that around. Pipe cleaner. Or whatever you want to use. You don't have to do your bows like me. Do your bows how you want to do them. You do what's easiest for you. I know when I was first learning to do bows, I tried to do exactly what somebody else was doing, and it confused me. So in the end, I just decided to do it on my own just to see if I could. And they were rough at first, but I eventually got the hang of it. The Easy Bow Maker made a big difference, huge difference. I was using the bow dabber. Was the first thing that I used. But I didn't really get the hang of it until I got the Easy Bow Maker. And now I probably couldn't make a bow without it. I'm just cutting these all different directions. They don't all have to be in the right direction. Cutting them at different lengths. These two still look a bit long to me. And you cut them however long or short you want to cut them. I just think the top tail shouldn't outshine the bottom tails, is what I think. Okay. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it right down here. A little high, so bring it down a little bit. Turn it the right way. Hold it up and see. it out. It still looks a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to make a little bow to go right here in the middle. This is what we have so far. Bow to here, and a sign. But this bow in the middle, it's going to be a smaller bow. Going to be a smaller bow. We'll have 8-inch tails. We'll start with the green. And I'm only going to do about a 5-inch loop. And I'm just going to do one. Going to use the 1.5-inch ribbons for this. Okay. Now I'm going to take my zip tie, and not my zip tie, I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to wrap this around. This is not big enough really for a zip tie. I'm just going to twist it really tight. Now we have a little bow here. So I'm going to trim these ends off. Right down in here. Now what I do is I twist the pipe cleaners together around a ring or two. And then whatever's left, the excess pipe cleaner, I take and wrap it around the frame. Okay. So that's what we have. All right. Now let's put some ribbon tails in there. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know how much of this or not. So, we'll go with that. Or we can go with that. Let's do that. Cut some of this. I'm going to cut 6 of these at 12 inches. Cut all these at an angle. Cut all these at an angle. Right. So there's that one. And I'll probably get 3 of each of these. Can I get 6? No, I can get 3. Okay. I'm going to do this the same way. I'm actually going to pin these over together so I can make one cut and get them all on both sides. Just like so. So that's done. And I need 3 out of this one. And we'll do this same way, and we'll line them all up. Pull them over, cut them all at one time. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one green one and one of these, and I'll find the middle. I'll start over here. I'm going to come to the one right above that bow. Put that in there. And I'm just going to spread it out. Okay, now this time I'm going to use the other one. Come, put it right in that tie, and spread it out. And y'all, what I like to do is, if I'm using the same ribbon like this, like the green one, okay, say over here I got the green on top, then I have the other pattern ribbon. Over here, I put the pattern ribbon on top, and then the green one, so it's not like all the same. It's the same ribbon, but it's not the same placement. So it looks like more texture. I hope that makes sense to y'all. See, like right here, I got the pattern on the top. This time I'm going to bring the green up top. Ribbon's trying to blow across the table, y'all. The air conditioner's kicking. Now, if y'all want to know about this ribbon, it's good curly ribbon. I mean, look, I didn't even do that. It's the Celebrated brand. It's from Michaels. It's 62% polyester and 38% nylon. But look, I mean, that's crazy ribbon right there. I did not buy this. I don't know what year this was that it was put out. This was gift to me. So I'm thinking maybe last year or year before last. Okay, green on top. That worked out great, y'all. Because we have bows all down here. And ribbon tails around the top. Worked out great. And it starts and ends right at the top of each bow. Alright. Turn this around and see what we got. Oh yeah, that's cute, guys. Look at that. You could also come in and add picks around here. You could add little candies, peppermints, all kinds of stuff. But this is what I'm going to end this with. I'm not going to add nothing else. It looks good from the sides. It looks good from the front. Top and the bottom. The back is not crazy. I like it. Alright guys, well, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Don't forget to fluff your bows after you get done with everything, because you're touching everything. You'll flatten some of your bows out. But thank y'all for joining me tonight. I know I was late. I usually put these out or do these in the morning, but life happens, y'all know. Alright, so that's it for today. And if you haven't subscribed and you like this content, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I enjoy reading y'all's comments. Some of y'all have some really good questions. I hope that I'm being helpful when I answer them. Yeah. And I'm going to try and get another video out this weekend. So y'all stay tuned for that. Hit your notification bell so you know when my content is coming out. And thank y'all, and I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time.